guys know me, have to get the vibe out. Okay, got that. When you're doing your makeup, you have to have a good drink. I like tea, hot girls drink tea. This is just green tea. And this energy drink that I like to drink with a straw. This cup is so cute. It's from Amazon. I want to get the pink ones next. I'm back in my pink face. I feel like I grew out of it. Now I'm back in it. What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for joining me again for another makeup tutorial. I've been saying I'm gonna do my updated makeup tutorial for the longest time, and with Valentine's Day coming up, plus I don't know, I needed to get it together today and I was in the mood to film. I want to start getting really consistent on this channel, so decided to sit down and we're gonna do our makeup together. Before we get into it, I want to show y'all my setup right now because it's giving hot girl. Like, it is screaming hot girl. Everyone knows hot girls do their makeup on the floor in front of the mirror. Today's makeup is very much inspired by Venetria. If you guys don't know who she is, she's this like gorgeous supermodel who is all over Pinterest, and I have so many pictures of her saved on like my makeup inspo. All right, I think I should shut up and let's go ahead and get into it. I've already prepped my skin, but I'm gonna show you guys what I use. So this is the Soma Ayurvedic Vitamin C Serum. I'm obsessed with this stuff. It's actually Indian owned Ayurvedic hair care, skincare I swear by. So I just apply a couple of drops of this every morning and every night. Foundation is always tricky for me. These are the two that I use. This is my favorite foundation of all time, but it's a little too dark for me right now. But this is the Rare Beauty foundation in the color 430W, and then my NARS foundation in the color Syracuse. To be honest with you guys, I've been procrastinating doing this video for quite some time because I broke out really bad. In 2021, I had the worst skin of my life. I actually had to go to a dermatologist for the first time because I take really good care of my skin. I eat really healthy. I never had acne like growing up. You know, I didn't have severe acne, but I definitely had like 20, 30 little pimples on each side of my face, and I was only breaking out in this area. Also, just before I forget, I don't really apply foundation on my nose or on my under eye area. I like to leave like the beauty spot and everything. So anyways, I stopped taking my medicine once I moved to California because I was being lazy and I didn't get my insurance information figured out. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop taking this medicine. My skin is crystal clear. Mistake, because basically what has to happen is you need to be taking the medicine for 6 months or so that it's like fully implemented into your bloodstream. I don't know. I did not take medicine. I'm sorry, mom and dad. It hadn't run its full course. So that hormonal imbalance basically was not fixed yet. And when I stopped taking the medicine, yeah, I had clear skin for a couple of months, but it was temporary. So around Christmas time, I started getting a couple of pimples again. No, I got back on the medicine. We got it all figured out. I have my prescription. She's back. But ultimately, I did not have a good time. Let's move on to brows. Usually I do my brows first, but today I'm just like doing things differently. There's a super harmful mentality that we always have to present ourselves in the most perfect light, and you know, obviously it's normal to have texture on your skin and hyperpigmentation. It's life. I just kind of wish I had been a little more transparent, but that's something that I am working on. Right now I'm just carving out my brows with my Hourglass concealer. I just like to do this because it sharpens things up. I haven't gotten my brows threaded in a long time. You guys, my threading lady in North Carolina is actually magical to the point where I'm genuinely terrified to get my brows done out here. I'd rather just have them grow out and then go home and have her shape them. Okay, so y'all know that like feather brow trend, right? That you see on a lot of models and like beauty campaigns, the really big fluffy brows. I hate when people do my brows like that. And in LA, I don't know why that's like the go-to brow shape. Every time I get my makeup done out here, they're like, oh my God, you have beautiful thick brows, and they will feather them up to like here. And I just feel like I don't look good because my hair is so thick that it genuinely looks crazy. Like, it looks beautiful on so many other people. I just prefer having a really sharp defined brow. I think one of the prettiest looks on anyone is a good cat eye. This is pretty much my everyday makeup. I love to do a cat eye, like Arabic eyeliner. I'm gonna have to do this off camera because I need to focus. Okay, so next up, we're gonna do a little eyeshadow. I know my order is all out of whack, but it works for me, okay? It works for me. I have my Makeup by Mario palette. This is in Bronzy Glam. And I'm just gonna grab a baby little brush. And these are the colors. I'm gonna take this super pinky one and just apply her on my lid alone. This definitely has some shimmer and the Venetria look is a lot more matte, but I don't know, I feel like this looks better on me. Have you guys been watching Euphoria? Because, girl, this Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday, and y'all, I'm not gonna give out any spoilers, but I'm Team Maddie. You know, I love Euphoria, and I think it's a really important story, and obviously nobody delivers like Zendaya in this world. One of my like passions in life is a good aesthetic, which is why I think Euphoria has such a chokehold on all of us, is because it literally, you can see the intention behind every detail, and it feels like you're literally on an acid trip or something. Like, it's just so beautiful and vibrant. Every episode looks like an entire Oscar award-winning film, and I think it's beautiful. I left my lashes in the bathroom, so I'm gonna go to one of my least favorite steps, which is contour. I do not like contouring my face, but it also really brings everything together. So I'm using this Charlotte Tilbury airbrush bronzer in the color 4. I like to have the most definition on my jawline area, and also this way it kind of softens out for the rest of my face. Smaller brush. Just gonna start at the base and shade it in like so, and then I'm drawing like a little bit of an oval. Okay, so I have an opinion on Valentine's Day that honestly I feel like is kind of unpopular. Y'all can let me know in the comments, but even though I've never had a proper Valentine's Day, I know it's a capitalist holiday, whatever, it's for profit, you know, but honestly, I just think it's so cute. Like, the concept of just celebrating love and everything is pink and heart-shaped, that is very much my aesthetic, and I love it. I know a lot of people feel really lonely when Valentine's Day rolls around, myself included. Like, especially last year, I was really depressed because I felt like everybody around me was in a relationship. I'm gonna go back in with some concealer because we need to take care of these eye bags. So I like to do my concealer in this upwards motion to kind of give me a natural lift. Now I'm going to grab my Morphe palette and take my white, and you guys saw this in my last video. Putting a little bit on the tip. I feel like I could, oh, that was too much. That was actually a lot. It's way too much. Just kind of blend it out. Now I'm actually gonna take a little bit of that white and just put it under my brow bone here. Blend that in. Wow, okay. Lashes and lips are the best part of any makeup look. But yeah, I am very much excited for Valentine's Day this year. I think I've done a lot of personal growth in the last year. You know, I encourage you guys to do something really sweet for yourself. Even if you're in a relationship, even if you feel really loved, it's so important to give back to yourself because, you know, we don't even acknowledge this half the time, but our body, our mind, our spirit, our soul, you can't just take that stuff for granted. All these parts of our being work together to create this like life experience that we have, and that's something worth celebrating. That's something worth saying thank you for. This month alone, I've just kind of had a lot of wake-up calls. Mental health is very important. That all starts with self-love and support. So take this as an opportunity to show people how much you love them. If you have a friend who has been dropping hints and complaining about Valentine's Day or not having a partner for Valentine's Day, do something special with them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just get dolled up, do this makeup look, and go out for dinner or go have a picnic or something. Let me put this lash on. When I put my lashes on, I feel like a different person. Another pro tip for lashes, always make sure that you push the band in with like the back of a makeup brush or some tweezers, and also pinch the band to your natural lash line. But that's how you get your lashes to look more like extensions than strip lashes. The next two products, this is for all my brown girls. I need y'all to go ahead and just have the Sephora website open and add these two things to your cart. First thing is my Huda Beauty setting powder. This is in the color Banana Bread. I thought that Banana Bread was going to be too light for me. They have one that's a lot more yellow, but this honestly is the perfect color for my skin tone. So I highly recommend this. Putting this right down the sides of my nose, blending it out where I put the concealer. I have pretty deep smile lines, and also I have like hyperpigmentation around my mouth, so this really helps me. This helps kind of even all of those issues out. For me, this is just about filling in any empty spaces on my face because, girl, I don't have filler and I don't plan on getting any, so I just fake things. So Benitri is actually a model for Pat McGrath, so this is probably like one of the exact colors of blush that she wears, but this is my favorite blush ever. It's so pink and bright, but it just goes with my skin tone so well. So this is the Skin Fetish Divine Blush in the color Love Struck. This brush is actually just from Sephora. Most of my brushes are literally from Amazon. This one is from Sephora. I'm just gonna place her. This is giving us that very romantic Valentine's Day glow. Yes, I know it looks like a lot, and that's the point, but do you see what I mean? Like, she's just so pretty. Love the Rare Beauty liquid blushes, so yeah, those are my two go-to. This is another pro tip that this is necessary for me when I'm doing my makeup. I always keep a black rag with me, and I just wipe the makeup off of my fingertips, or like if I swatch something on my hand, I like to wipe it off. And I wash this like I have like 10 of these, and I wash them every couple of days. Also, I have to wipe off extra foundation and product that's on my skin before I do my lipstick. But this is a staple for me. I don't know if that's just me, but I hate feeling like I have makeup on my fingers, because then I don't want to touch white products, and like my little tea glass is white, so I don't want to be leaving like brown foundation marks everywhere. It's also a lot more environmentally conscious than just using paper towels. Oh, but before I forget, I need to draw my beauty mark back on. I honestly could just remove the makeup, but I don't want to waste a Q-tip, so black eyeliner does it for today. So I used to be a very big fan of a matte lip, but this Valentine's Day, we're gonna do a pretty gloss. So I'm taking my Club Hopper lip liner from NYX. You guys can see that I clearly overline. Another game changer for me. The Makeup by Mario lip liners have little brushes on the back of them. I don't really use this lip liner a lot. I still use my Club Hopper, but the brush I love. Just blend out the edges. Now, if you want to be a master of illusions, you want this line to look more like a shadow than a harsh line. So I'm gonna soften it. I'm just gonna let that marinate for a second. Now I'm just putting some clear brow gel on. See, that's what I'm saying about my makeup routine. It is very chaotic because I don't necessarily have a particular order that I go in. I just add things as I see fit. If you guys have seen my last two videos, you know that I always wear Divine Wine by L'Oreal, but I'm gonna put y'all on a new brown girl friendly lip combo today. This lipstick right here is from Charlotte Tilbury. Look at the packaging, it's so cute. But this is in the color Glowing Gen, and it is a pretty pinky color. This is a lot more pink than I usually wear. Like, look, it's pink. Next up, I have this lip gloss. It's from Too Faced, and it's in the color Raisin the Roof. This is just like iridescent. My first ever lip gloss was from Lakme, India. If you know, you know. In India, this color is usually called like Lotus or Shimmering Lotus, something like that. But this is like a very nostalgic color for me. Guys, I want to gatekeep this product so bad because this is my favorite product of all time, okay? It's a setting spray from Rare Beauty. It's also like a primer. It's a 4-in-1 spray. But I don't wear highlighter anymore because of this, because it's so dewy and glowy and nothing compares, nothing compares. This is my 3rd bottle of this, okay? This is my 3rd bottle of this. Rare Beauty, sponsor me, I love you, you're my favorite. But I'm pretty generous with this, okay? Add some life back into the skin. Now, after I do that, I like to go ahead and put a little bit of extra setting powder because there are some areas that I personally prefer a matte finish. So this time, once this is fully dry, I'm gonna take my setting powder back on a brush again. Okay, and like I said, I crease a lot here. So I'm just kind of filling that back in, but I don't want to take away that like natural dewiness. And also under my eyes isn't a good place for me to be dewy because I'm not trying to accentuate my lack of sleep and peace. This makeup is genuinely gonna last all day. So now I'm gonna do my favorite last touch. This is the Soma Ayurvedic Jasmine Body Oil. And I love this area, like the décolleté, collarbone. It's just such a feminine area in my opinion. So I like to give her some shine. This oil smells like heaven. It's the most beautiful, nostalgic scent. All right, you guys, so that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to start doing a lot of makeup looks that are worn by women of color, just like our favorite celebrities and influencers and models, stuff like that. I feel like there's definitely a lack of that type of content on YouTube. Like you always see really mainstream people's makeup being recreated, but I want to do something special for my community, for people of color. So if you guys ever see any really fun makeup looks that you want me to recreate, send it to me on Instagram. But yeah, take yourself on a date. If you do this makeup, send me a picture. I want to see it. I love you. Stay safe, and I will see you next time.